How much does a family snow trip from Melbourne actually cost? We recently did a 2 night getaway to Marysville and Lake Mountain with 2 adults and 2 kids and calculated the full cost of everything involved. From accommodation and snow play to clothing, food, fuel, and all the little hidden expenses nobody really tells you about. The total value of this trip was more than 1700 for a family of four. Hi, I'm Kush from Moments with Kush, where I share family friendly places to visit, experiences, and helpful travel tips around Melbourne and Victoria. For this trip, we stayed in Marysville for 2 nights and spent a full day enjoying the snow at Lake Mountain. Before I share the breakdown, a quick disclosure. Our accommodation at Peppers Marysville, Lake Mountain Entry, and Toboggan Hire were gifted as part of a collaboration. However, I'm including their full value so you can really see what a similar trip could actually cost if you were paying for everything yourself. Let's start with accommodation. We stayed at Peppers Marysville for 2 nights through their snow play and stay package. The value of our 2 night stay was $606. Peppers is only 20 minutes from Lake Mountain, which made our snow day much easier and less stressful with the 2 kids. Our package also included daily buffet breakfast each morning, parking, hot chocolates, and a bottle of wine. So far, the trip value was 606, but we still had the actual snow day to add. And wait until you see our snow shopping bill because that was one of the biggest expenses. Entry to Lake Mountain was valued at $69 per car. Toboggan hire was $33 per person and $11 for kids under 5, which brought our total value of toboggan hire to $110. As mentioned earlier, our entry and toboggan hire were gifted as part of the collaboration. We personally paid $11.20 for coffee and $55 for food at the resort. That brought the total value of Lake Mountain experience to $245.20. One of the things that we really liked was being able to park directly at the resort, which made the day much easier with the kids. But before we could enjoy the mountain, we had to make sure everyone had suitable snow clothing. Before the trip, we visited Anaconda store and purchased snow jackets, pants, gloves, thermals, and boots for the family. This was definitely where our wallets felt the biggest pinch. We personally spent $515 on snow clothing and gear. It sounds like a lot, but we were able to reuse most of these items for our future snow trips. This is also one of the easiest areas to save money. If you could borrow clothing from family or friends, buy secondhand, rent certain items, or use your suitable waterproof clothing that you already own. We drove from Melbourne to Marysville, traveled between Marysville and Lake Mountain, and then drove back home. Our estimated fuel cost for the full trip was $60. Breakfast was included in the hotel package. We spent $90 on lunch at Keppel Cafe. Our 2 dinners at the Mercantile and Andiamo restaurant came to a total of $140. Our $55 Lake Mountain lunch was already included in the resort that I mentioned earlier. That brought our additional lunch and dinner spending to $230. Now, for the small expenses that are easy to overlook when planning a family getaway. We spent $55 at the local grocer on snacks and essentials. An unexpected pharmacy visit added another $25. And of course, we couldn't leave Marysville without visiting the famous lolly shop, buying a few little treats for the kids, which cost us $28. Those seemingly small extras added up to $108. So after adding accommodation, Lake Mountain entry, snow play, snow clothing, fuel, dining, and all the unexpected extras, the complete standard value of this 2 night Marysville and Lake Mountain getaway for our family of four was $1,764.20. For a family paying for the entire getaway, but bringing or borrowing their own snow clothing, the estimated cost would have been approximately $1249.20. Was it worth it? For us, absolutely. The kids had an amazing time, and staying in Marysville turned it into a proper winter getaway rather than a rush day trip from Melbourne. In my next video, I'll show you exactly what to pack for a snow trip with kids, including what you genuinely need, what you can reuse, and what you can skip. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss it.